1. Being self-employed, working freelance, small business owner, old souls often find that they don't fit in well with most social groups, particularly those from their own age group. As we've learned, old souls are also trailblazers and are perfectly happy with their own company. Add in a strong sense of intuition and you have the perfect ingredients for a successful small business or career as a freelancer or self-employed party. By choosing to go their own way, old souls can avoid the draining frustrations of enforced teamwork, the banality of office discussions, and working for a boss that judges them by their external age as opposed to the age of their soul. It also gives the opportunity for the old soul to specialize in a field that truly appeals to them, which may not be readily available in a broader career setting such as furniture restoration, antiques, handicrafts, and so on. The old soul's intuition and sense of responsibility are particularly beneficial when going it alone. When you work for yourself, it is your responsibility to keep on top of factors such as taxes, profit and loss accounts, not to mention making essential business decisions. When working freelance, for example, you have to weed out the potentially problematic clients, or the clients which may ghost you or shortchange you. Therefore, the old soul's strong sense of intuition can mean that a lot of business risks can be avoided or mitigated. 2. Researcher, librarian, academic, what some may perceive as careers that are stuffy or boring, or intensely engaging to the old soul. Careers in this pathway directly appeal to the old soul's thirst for knowledge and their quest to understand the world on a deeper level. An environment that is centered around learning and discovery is an enriching environment for many old souls, and it is unlikely that careers in this field will ever become boring. This type of career pathway also works perfectly for old souls who are more introverted. Research and academia are careers that often require a lot of solo work, so can provide a great opportunity for the introverted old soul to recharge their emotional, mental, and spiritual batteries. When it comes to interacting with others, when in the field, old souls tend to be surrounded by those older than themselves, or fellow old souls, meaning that strong working friend groups can often be formed. This avoids the negative feelings of isolation and not fitting in that old souls can experience. Great examples of careers suited to old souls in this sector include librarian, research assistant, statistician, archivist, professor, lecturer, historian. 3. Mentor, therapist. While they may not always fit well into social groups, the old soul has a respected place in society as a supportive guide. Using their intuition and knowledge beyond their years, the advice given by an old soul is sage and meaningful. This means that for many old souls, a pathway that utilizes advice giving can lead to true job happiness. Mentoring roles allow the old soul to use their wisdom to guide others through challenging times. More academic old souls may find the world of psychiatry and therapy to be the best use of their skills. It is worth noting, however, that this type of career pathway isn't suited to all old souls. Those which are more reserved with their emotions or are emotionally aloof may not be able to outwardly project the empathy needed for these roles. Those who become frustrated when their wisdom is not enacted upon may also struggle. Great examples of careers for old souls within this sector include youth worker, guidance counselor, marriage counselor, life coach, accountability coach, therapist, psychiatrist, learning support mentor. 4. Charity work, care. While you might think that being more emotionally reserved means that the old soul is naturally hard-edged, the fact of the matter is that old souls can be highly caring and emotionally intuitive people. Think about the wise figures in your life. Many of us will think of our parents or grandparents, who balance being both loving and caring and being wise and knowledgeable. It is for this reason, among others, that many old souls find themselves fulfilled in roles with an altruistic cause. The biggest draw for old souls to this career sector is their search for life's true meaning. Old souls value truth, true experiences, and interactions as far higher currency than money. This means that the old soul doesn't mind undertaking voluntary roles or roles with lesser salary as long as the enrichment to their soul is high. This means that rewarding careers such as nonprofit or charity work can be perfect. Alongside charitable roles, many old souls can find work in a care setting fulfilling. Especially with the elderly. Because their souls are older than their years, it is often easy for an old soul to truly connect with the older generation, which is beneficial for both parties. Great examples of careers for old souls within this sector include carer for the elderly nonprofit founder, volunteer corporate roles for charities. 5. Writing activism. Old souls have a unique perspective on the world which is insightful and of great value to others. This often means that the old soul's voice is far more powerful than others, which is why they can often become leaders and pioneers within their field. This is why old souls make great writers. They can use their unique voice to inspire others through works of both fiction and nonfiction. They can use their researching and inquisitive nature to reveal undiscovered details and transform the truths that they discover into authentic pieces of work. In a similar vein, another area where old souls can let their voice be heard is in the activism field. The old soul's powerful and authoritative voice can be used for good by sharing the message of their cause and educating others. The fact that most old souls are driven by a cause and not by money is another factor beneficial to such roles. Great examples of careers for old souls within this sector include investigative journalist, freelance writer, author, poet, playwright, activist, environmentalist. Old souls work for a cause, not for coin. So, what have we learned about old souls in the modern career world? Well, aside from maybe avoiding working at Hot Topic, we've actually learned something quite valuable. Old souls need to work for a cause and not just for capital gain. Put simply, for the old soul it is motive over money. So long as they can see the merit and purpose in the job they work, it is unlikely for an old soul to be unfulfilled with their working life. I think we all can learn a lot from the old soul's view on work. So many of us become fixated on the dollar signs, but does that truly bring us happiness? The old soul wisely knows that true happiness comes from doing what you love, and not doing what earns the most, and that's something we all should strive for.